Good evening, Free Enterprise fans, and welcome to the tonight's presentation of the Pink Puff League. We have an Edge Hero start this evening. I am Edge Dave. Joining me in the booth is our restreamer Alicel, our tracker Tybalt the Gambler, and my co-commentator Cubs Rule. How are you doing, Cubs?
I can't complain. How are you doing there, Dave?
I'm doing great tonight. We've got ourselves two fantastic Pink Puffs on stream tonight, Scorch and J-Mac the Librarian.
We also have ourselves that's a ninja that we're starting with. What that's weird.
Well, it's a kind of person. Edge just wants to be at the front of attention.
Well, if we take a look at those flags, that ninja start plus C hero, it has its own little bit of challenges in Sunspot. Fast anchors are good, but there's going to be some rough spots here tonight. And coincidentally enough, those are our objectives.
Yeah, it's almost like this was designed around that.
You don't say.
So, Cubs, you're stuck with a fast anchor hero. What kind of things are you looking for to deal with this?
Well, right now, I'm basically looking to just run over the overworld with Edge. Give me a crystal ring, give me a ninja hat, give me something to make him even faster, and then just let him destroy things. Because he's good at that.
That he is.
Now, in addition, there are super fast spots, the sealed cave, defeating the Asura spot, and completing the giant. We also have to burn Village Mist. We're looking for a Baron key to free up Baron Castle, and that tower key for the super cannon. There's quite a bit of key items that we're looking for tonight.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Fortunately for our runners, they only need to complete 5 of 6, so if one of those super fast spots is also super rude, they can skip it.
Well, that's a murder child right there, a potential murder child.
That Sylph summon is very nice for starting.
Sylph plus the ninja shirt for Edge. So again, speaking of things to speed him up, Edge is faster than really just about anything else on the overworld, and that ninja shirt's just gonna make it even faster.
I'm certain our club captain is overjoyed at who Edge's partner is to start.
It's a murder child. That's all you need to know.
That's right. We do have free characters on, so we're gonna look at who is waiting for us in Dissidia.
Okay. Who's that? I don't know who that character is.
There was a green-haired character and a puff of smoke. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, Edward just handed over something very dangerous to us. We have a spoon from Bedward here. Where is a bard? I want a bard.
I think both our runners are going to be looking for a bard, and there are still 3 more free character spots to find one, and 2 effectively free character spots.
Yes. So all those things we said about Edge destroying the overworld, yeah, that just went. As soon as we find the bard, that goes out the window. Because Edward is, you give him a spoon, he starts to do things.
255 attack on that spoon. You're going to see some damage.
There's just a free ribbon there in Watery Pass there for J-Mac. That is a Dark Knight.
Wait, Batman's joining the party?
I'm Batman. Yes, Batman is joining. For the moment, Batman is joining the party. What exactly would be a batarang in this game? I'm not sure.
I mean, it'd probably be just some sort of. Honestly, batarang is probably like Edge's wing edge or something.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, we find one of those holy swords, then I don't think we need that anymore, but The guy is here, now we need the sword.
Very well played, Ribbon Question Chat. It's the boomerang, but baddie.
I have to give that one. I do. Well played. Well, Scorch is deciding to go straight underground. J-Max doing a little looting of the overworld. There's an elven bow and some mute arrows in Damsian, and a free hourglass. Those are all pretty nice to see early on, actually.
Yeah. Love seeing a free hourglass. It can, deal with an early rude encounter.
Well, dealing with a little bit of a technical issue here, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, there's a vanilla bard in Damsian.
So about that spoon.
Yeah. Hopefully our runners go check that, because that's a early spoon word.
All right, just a moment to resync those feeds. So yeah, I think that Bard's joining our party here shortly.
I would agree.
My guess is he's actually going to get to stick around for once.
Hey,
There,
you see some good musical accompaniment.
There's two ribbons already we found in the seed, one for each runner. That's Golbez protection early is always very nice.
Yes, it is. J-Mac has chosen not to go check the free chems, instead started clearing.
Hey, Dave, you know how reading is hard?
Yes.
The spoon flag is off.
Well,
Nuts.
Fortunately, one of our we did not do the objectives that were listed at the beginning, which told us to read a bunch of stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about. Reading is hard. Alright, so we have a one-shot dart for massive damage, then.
I guess that's still useful.
Well, there is a pass. Not really what you want to see out of the freebie in Feymarch, but you'll certainly take it for later on.
Yeah, I'm happy to be able to skip the final walk down the LST.
Looks like J-Mac found a claw for Edge. Well, the claw's not the greatest thing in the world for Edge to equip, but it is at least a second thing for him to equip, which will deal with his damage formula. Just having a second item equipped deals far more damage for him. That said, that was an Earth Crystal. There's a treasury in our future.
Yes, there is. 6 minutes in, I think J-Max should be zipping straight over there, and we'll be getting our spoon at the same time.
I did not. I was watching the Earth Crystal on J-Max side. I did not see who our boss at the Azura Spa was.
It's Odin.
Oh.
Which, not terrible.
No. The only problem is that's very fast.
And
it's a DPS check. You are on a timer at that spot.
So if our runners say find a Thunderclaw in their travels, get a decent weapon,
that would go a long way. Also, a white mage to cast Zerk would be amazing right now. Well, Scorch has decided I've had enough of this Drain Spear. I want some levels. So we're just well, that Sylph is now available for Scorch whenever he wants it.
Yep, and looks like J-Max is going to play one of her favorite games. She's about to rate the Treasury.
Well, Treasury on T-Wildish, we are very likely to see... I don't know what we're looking at. There, okay, there's a sword and a...
Murrah Power Shirt, you're good already.
2. And a white spear. a Dragoon Spear, another Drain Spear, Protector. Okay,
That's the treasury.
This is Edge and Kane out of 10.
Yeah, this was a high-rated treasury after those first 2 chests.
White Spear, Dragoon Spear, Avenger, 2 Power Shirts, Mura, and Protect Ring.
At the moment you open the Mur and the power, it's like, okay, this treasury is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that leads, of course, to the dreaded inventory boss. What do you get rid of here? I don't even know.
It's a terrible spot for the inventory boss because doors close.
The trap.
There was also a headband in there for the ninja too, so that is going to be very geared.
Could you imagine if there weren't tiles to open things back up back there? That would be a problem.
That would become the Trojan jail.
The real jail.
Yeah,
like,
not one of those.
Now we know why they don't use their jail anymore. They don't need it.
Yeah, not one of those, fake video game jails where you can break out easily. No, you're stuck in there.
It's like, hey, Sid, try breaking out of this one.
I think the guy who loves explosives will find a way.
So, if this is me, I immediately hit ordeals. Where do you go from here?
On JMAC's side, agreed. With a Mura short, and a power shirt on edge, you are just going to blow up ordeals, and getting the guy online seems pretty good.
I'd almost be tempted to pick up that Asura. You don't have a white mage yet. We may pick one up here shortly, but some sort of healing is always nice, and 2/3 of the time, Asura works every time.
I'm looking at the flags. We're going to find a white mage at some point.
Well,
I'm trying out that reading thing we were discussing earlier.
Yeah. What is reading? I don't know the meaning of that word. Well, so about that Syl summon. Just a free Stardust Rod in Baron.
Stardust Rod, Black Shirt, Silk Summon, that counts as healing for the overworld. As does this Porum.
Hi, Turtle. Bye, Turtle.
We see Scorch taking on Bahamut, gonna get his Earth Crystal.
Scorch on a bit of a timer, having not healed, but we get through. This is a bit gross. Well, Bomb Bomb's a bit gross wherever you see it, let's be honest.
Yeah, at this spot you just... Oh, and that was rude, Mom Bomb.
Yeah, I mean, Edward did his job. He took a hit for somebody else. Oh, we forgot to teach Sylph. But also, we have that Stardust Rod in our inventory. That would be a welcome sight against this Bomb Bomb right now, especially once it splits up.
Yep, one quick waving the Stardust Rod around and the bombs go away.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to skip the explode phase here.
If your Scorch is going to give us our first look at Fabul Castle.
Well, makes sense. You know what? I saw Scorch go underground. I did not see if he set up Sheila 1. So I only saw him hit the Fame Arch and use the Siren.
Yeah, I have no idea what some of the stuff happening underground was.
Well, I guess it's nap time because there's some luggage on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, strap in, folks. We're going to be here for a while.
Oh, and on Scorch's side, we see what appears to be a house call being interrupted. At least I'm assuming Luge makes house calls.
I don't really know if I'd want a house call from Luge. Meanwhile, J-Mac with the flame gets through Mom Bomb. Well, Porum has a nice stick to hit things with.
Okay, you get a white mage and the best white mage weapon, or best healing weapon.
That'll really power up Porum's cure ones. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
For the moment, yes. But there is the power of Sylph on this video at about level 23.
Just one-shotting Doctor's second form.
Not quite getting to Virus, but pretty close. And yes, Edward just casually kicked to the curb. Well, if we need an anchor later, that's an option. Oh wait, no.
That's a second Mura too.
Just a free Mura at the top of Fabul. And yes, looks like Scorch did not set up shield ones. That's gonna have to be an extra trip down.
Between that and the Treasury, this edge, double Mura power.
An ice brand from the Chocobos today. That's not terrible. It's not great, but that's not bad for the Chocobos. That's the old Martin check.
Hey, you gotta see, you love seeing a few meme checks on stream, right?
Look, when some people go there, it's a heroin robe every time. When the rest of us go, it's nothing. Oh, you.
I don't think we're going to see telejoining this part. Oh.
I think we stash him. As much as I hate it, we stash him. And then if the darkness crystal comes, ugh. We just, oh, speaking of heroin ropes. Hey Rosa, or Porum, you want a heroin rope?
Let Porum pew pew things.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. The Great Bow isn't the best. Well, you get the Elven Bow and the Mute Arrows, probably.
Do we have some vanilla on our screen? Oh!
French kind.
I was getting so excited for vanilla when I saw the purple robe.
So say hello to the worst bird in the history of Final Fantasy, Mylon Z. Because weaknesses are a thing in this game, aren't they?
They are in fact a thing. Though Mylon only floating because they wanted Mylon to be immune to Earth.
Well, it did its job. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Wait, what? Excuse me. Excuse me. What?
Well, we replaced our runners 2 scoops of vanilla with 2 scoops of French vanilla. Let's see if they'll notice the difference.
Well, the zombies will certainly notice that flame. Yeah. Okay, this is a start. This is an ordeals here. Scorch looks like he forgot to swap rows for this fight, so unfortunately, Yang in the back row not dealing a ton, but I think Riddy is gonna pretty much finish it off.
Yeah, these self-casts will fairly easily bring it home.
Well, there is a pretty high magic defense here, so might take another self, but this fight is... No, I am not saying that. Our tracker Tibble asking if this is an ordeal of a mountain. No, I am not saying that.
I think you just did.
I don't know what you're saying. I choose not to believe that anything was said. I reject your reality and replace it with my own.
I was gonna say, are you gonna go with the Adam Savage defense?
Hey, if it works. Well, Cecil gets a little bit of a nap. Fortunately, this is one fight where it doesn't matter, because he's about to get reset back to level 1. As we head into the mirror room with the Edge.
Both our runners edges should be able to just cut through whatever's here.
It's highly unlikely that anything here is going to worry us. That said, if there's a certain plague here, well, that's a little bit of trouble.
Nah, you get 2 swings off for plague even does its count.
Well,
that's required.
Yeah, we have the ability to do an objective. All right, well, 1 flame and we're out. Maybe 2 flames. Yeah. Well,
a flame in a swing.
Yeah. No worry about a sister grind at this spot, at least.
Biggest fight is just give HP to worry about that. Or give XP to worry about that.
Yeah. It just wastes time here.
Heads up move by J-Mac, throwing a Gaia drum to speed it up.
Use those J items early before they start to lose their effectiveness.
I think both runners are at that point in the seed where they are losing their effectiveness.
Certainly getting to that point, yeah. So we have Cecil's. If you're J-Mac, do you pick up Tella and go play the lottery in Eblin?
I don't know if I guess Tella for Stone?
Yeah. I mean, if we learned anything about Eblin on T Wildish, from the Adamant Cup.
Yeah, we had a whole tournament about this.
Yes. If you have a Cecil and you have the ability to get through those monster boxes, go. Do not even think twice about it. Just go.
Yeah, 37%, I think, chance of hitting a tier 8 out of there.
Per chest, yeah.
And we know Edge will be able to clear 2 of the 3 chests very easily, and there's an hourglass for the 3rd one, so I don't even think you can take Tella.
True. And J-Mac has decided we are playing the lottery. So, here we go. 3 shots at a Holy Sword. Heck, I think I'd just be happy with, give me a defense sword right now or something. I would take that in a heartbeat. Oh, I forgot. Yeah,
don't do that. Don't put the Avenger on here.
2 of the 3 fights you'll be fine.
Yeah, the problem is that 3rd one.
just run into it last. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just find the Mad Ogres first, get Cecil a bunch of XP, and it'll be brown.
And then he can carve through the Black Hat Lamia chest.
Hey, see, we found the Mad Ogres. It's fine. I'm thinking we try and steal a few Bacchus while we're here too.
That might be what we're thinking with throwing the stop out. You're not gonna get many steal attempts with no, we're not stealing.
That's may have a second chance if we end up having to go down the hook route for anything.
And the first roll of the dice here.
We're waiting and we're waiting.
We're
There's
spells
on poor. Well,
whoa!
Jackpot.
So, Gubs, what would you be doing with that?
Run. Do not open another chest. Well, okay, freebie hourglass. Maybe go outside, save, then consider coming back. But no, run. Just go.
You're done looting. Just get out of here. take the guy in a sword and go burn on the entire seed.
You have a power shirt, a crystal sword, and an Avenger. This seed is done. You know what you're doing for, the next hour and a half. Just swap that Avenger, crystal sword of the Avenger, and sit back and say a prayer for all the bosses. Oh,
Interesting. Interesting. Scorch has decided I don't really care for that forum.
I can sort of see it. He did go through. He probably has virus on Riddy at this point. He has Sylph to heal, and it's still at the range where Sylph can heal. I don't know if he picked up the Asura. I don't hate the idea of healer Riddia right now.
You don't hate the idea until Asura rolls Grey Face, 4 or 5 times in a row on Zromas.
Look, 66% of the time it works every time. And we're not gonna talk about the rest.
We're not gonna talk about the 1 in 81 chance of 4 Grey Faces in a row.
That's never happened to anyone in this booth. Nope, absolutely not. Not once. Oh, hi, Tybalt. How's it going? Want to thank everyone in the background again. Alisail running the restream box. Tybalt keeping the buttons safe and pressing them as needed. Dave, wonderful commentary and carrying me throughout this race. Please give everybody a follow if you haven't already.
And make sure to give Cubs Rule a follow. Great person, keeping me in line.
I don't know who that guy is. Never heard of him in my life. There's that Thunderclaw we were talking about earlier. Yes, please. I would like 2. If we're going to keep that young, I would like a Thunderclaw for that young.
Agreed. You haven't seen Odin yet, probably want the Thunderclaw.
I might be buying all 3 claws, to be honest.
Although, with Crystal, Sword, Cecil, and Avenger, it'll still be very helpful for that Odin.
Yeah. Just to have the 3 claws is not terrible, because, I mean, you can get plenty of use out of that.
Maybe at least Thunder and Ice. We've seen the big Fireclaw target go away already.
Well, there's still Golbez hiding out there somewhere.
I think we saw Golbez at the King spot.
Oh, you're right, we did. Yeah, alright, it would just be Lunars at that point, so...
Well, J-Mac doesn't know that. She has yet to go underground. J-Mac following a more traditional clear the overworld approach first.
Tella is doing his job. He is taking a nap as we are through our Dark Night. Get used to that sight. We're going to be seeing it for a while.
Tella needs his beauty rest.
Look, or you got to get up early for the breakfast special, okay? So you got to get to bed.
Of course. I wouldn't know anything about the early bird special.
Asura's about to have a very bad day. We do still have the Avenger on Cecil, but Porum's got those mute arrows and an elven bow and a heroine robe, and those things are gonna hurt.
Yes, agreed. I don't mind leaving the Avenger on for relatively easy checks like this.
Well, we have a Rosa. Yep, well, yeah.
Hi, Riddia.
I agree with that one. You give me best white mage, I will take her all day. And we don't have a Bahamut for that Riddia. Sylph, unfortunately, wears out its usefulness shortly.
No, the question is, does J-Mac take the Rosa?
I don't know. You could stash Rosa if you wanted to slingshot her later. But at this point, it wouldn't shock me if we just have our party right here.
I would agree with that. This party is perfectly capable of clearing everything.
Yeah, J-Mac deciding she has no interest in hearing about justice today, and we're just gonna blitz through this fight.
Yeah, justice is not the only right in this world. There is also a whole lot of slashing.
Yes. And I missed what the item was, but it may be required. We will see it again here shortly.
Not even considering it, sending Rosa to the curb.
You have a Porum with Berserk. You've already put some time into her. I get it.
It's a very good point.
I don't know that I wouldn't be willing to drop that Yang for Rosa, but I would defend that play.
The reason I would consider keeping the monk around is that objective number 3. If you have 10 key items, he is going to get a lot of levels.
And it was a package, so yes, that is another objective right there. See if JMac heads there. Yeah, we're going there immediately. Now, though, I would go check out Kaipo first, just because you're locking yourself into that fight if you set foot in Kaipo now, but certainly don't hate rushing the objective.
JMac might be thinking, there's nothing I'll need to buy in Kaipo, I could just clear this right now. I don't think I saw JMac take the Avenger off before going in.
No. And with the Edge Hero, that's gonna slow that fight down.
On Scorch's side, we see the bombs being set on fire. Probably a dangerous proposition, really.
Well, there is a cane. So, again, we have a White Spear and a Dragoon Spear. Are you tempted to take that cane?
I would probably drop Yang for him.
Well, we're going to see what JMac does. I would almost be tempted to drop the Rydia for JMac and have triple Zerk.
Also a good point.
Well, we're just going to keep that cane. We always have the option of going to get him at any time.
Just, stashing him on the Enterprise, putting the Betrayer where he belongs.
Well, it's much better to see Baigen there than at the second spot.
Also better there than, say, on the Giant.
Who? Are we looking for D-Mist and a Dark Imps? I would like D-Mist and a Dark Imps.
Who hurt you?
The seed generator. See, I have to make it sound better than saying myself, but yeah,
that's fair.
Oh, okay. That is a fair point. D-Mist into Alt Gauntlet. By the way, hey, you want to grind? There's your grind. There's your D-Machine right there.
If you really want to get a grind on a Giant, Alt Gauntlet into Kaipo Guards. If you want all the XP.
I finally got to do a Life 2 grind at CPU a couple weeks ago, and 900,000 XP is pretty nice walking out of there.
Think about it, you get all the XP from the Gauntlet, and then you get, even just a single life glitch on the officers, since that has the lion's share of the XP at that spot. It's like 500k.
If you get Baron Guards and you can Life 2 glitch them a couple times, you're looking at 750 to 900,000 HP very quickly. Anybody want a level 75 Rydia? That's what I'm hearing right now. Now, that is a Ruby sprite. We don't know which... Oh!
That's probably Rydia gone.
Goodbye. Yep. Give me that Stardust Rod.
Yeah, I will defend that play every time.
Yep. 1400 HP on Fu. We may probably have at least one of Virus Quake Nuke here. Also, once again, with enemy types, Ruby is not a mage. For reasons.
But fortunately, Ruby is still very weak to the Avenger.
Yes. As are lots of things in this game.
Looks like Scorch has gotten objective number 4 on the board and will be following into Dwarf Castle. Hopefully both our runners remember the warp glitch is on.
I was going to say, that might have been one reason to skip on Fu for that fight. To have warp with Rydia and then go back. I assume Fu at 1500 HP should have warp. The key is should.
Should. I've done a seed with the warp glitch on and Fu decided to wait till 1700 to get warp.
Uh-huh. I've seen 700 nukes before. Fu's spells get wacky. Okay, we have warp. But I may have been tempted to keep the Rydia to guarantee warp there.
And then just go get Fu after the thing's done.
Yeah.
That's music.
I think I skipped that for now. I mean, just setting aside the fact that it's a slow check, it's behind Lukaki. We have no idea where that is. So, logic may be like a five key item chain that leads to nothing.
That's a good point. We don't know where in logic that's hiding.
Well, that Leviathan would have been. It was nice for. Oh wait. Never mind.
Leviathan would be nice, but Fusoya with Nuke is better.
Give me that full moon. I want that now. I'm not upset at a cat claw or two, but give me that full moon.
We see Scorch blinking the edge, gonna get through this buy-in. I don't believe we saw Scorch take the Evelyn Castle gamble. I don't know what that Cecil is wielding.
He got the Avenger from the Treasury. One thing
Agreed.
to point out, JMac, when you're using a siren, please, just in the future for everyone, please take a step off of your ship. Bad things can happen if you use a siren on your ship.
Oh?
Very, very bad things. Called deleting your airship.
I have never seen it happen.
If you mash too fast with a siren, you will take off as the siren gets used and the ship goes bye-bye.
So you just yeet the Enterprise into the lava.
And you have a nice new home until you hit that reset button wherever it is.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Please always take a step off of the ship when using a siren. It's just to be safe. Of all the things that are broken in this video game, that's the one that people are doubting.
I'm not doubting what it is. I'm just saying.
Well, hourglasses are nice to see.
I think chat just wants you to prove it.
That ain't never gonna happen, because I'm never gonna do that. I'm gonna take one step down and not worry about it.
Not even in just a practice seat or something so you can show it off?
Nope. I am very happy taking that one step.
And Scorch getting through Dwarf Castle, very well done on that side.
Threw a couple of apples on that Porum. It's not. I may have thrown them on food, but I mean, giving Porum some more HP is always worth it. Especially when she, J-Mac doesn't know she's coming up against that Odin. Do not have that Thunderclaw, unfortunately. That's the only unfortunate thing right now.
Hey, good job, Scorch, remembering the warp glitch as well. I'll call it out because I have forgotten the warp glitch more than once, as is probably everyone in this room.
I can do you one better. Casting Exit instead of Warp.
Whoops.
Not only do you not get the warp glitch, you have to then go back into Dwarf to get the item from Luca. And when you forget to do that, you have a bad time. A very bad time.
Especially if it's something, required.
Oh, well, that's when you 34 or 34 and say, okay, what'd I screw up? Alright, we have that Odin. J-Mac knocking it down to BS3. I like that move.
It looks like Scorch is going to set up Sheila 1 now. He may have been searching for the Pan first before doing this, and Pan's just not showing up.
Understandable. And welcome to Fast Anchor the hard way. That's already 2 attacks from Odin. And you've barely moved. There's the 3rd. And now the race begins.
I would be sorely tempted to just chuck the spoon here.
There's silk webs in that inventory. Use them now.
I did see J-Mac buy a few of them.
Yep.
Which, to anyone else out there who's running with fast anchors, great idea to buy silk webs. They gain value when your anchor is super fast.
Odin at this spot. That's painful. I think we go back into that fight, use the silk web early. And think that's enough to get through. J-Mac, though, we're gonna wait until we can get edge even faster and kind of even that fight out.
That's one way to handle it. I would. Yeah, the only thing you could really do there, use the silk web early, as you said. Not much else that would help.
The one thing she can do, she knows where that Thunderclaw is. She could go back and grab one, and then Zerk up edge. That is definitely an option here.
Have we seen Bacchus wines anything for sale? I don't know if anyone's actually poked their head in Tamra's shop.
No. Nobody's headed down there. We do still have both Eblin and the Moon that could be hiding Bacchus.
Speaking of which, if Sheila 1 doesn't pay out, at Twin Harpent and Earth Crystal might be the next plays we see.
I might have been tempted to peek top a tower, but Twin Harpent to Earth definitely is a very reasonable play here.
It looks like Scorch is going to take a swing at that Odin. I
don't know if Scorch has the Thunderclaw.
I didn't see him buy one.
Yeah, I know he went to Baron early.
Do you remember where they were? I don't.
In Baron shop. Yeah, they were in the Baron weapon shop.
Glad one of us is paying attention to what's in shops.
Sure ain't me. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just making stuff up as we go along, right? That's how this works?
Usually. Oh, Scorch is gonna take a swing at this, Odin.
J-Mac telling luggage, yeah, we're good. We've heard enough. Please go away. And gonna get Mura Power Shirt Edge. Hello, I like that. Oh, there goes the White Spear.
And that was the third punch already. Fu queuing up a lit 3. This might fire?
I don't think that gets off. Nope.
Nope, and we see what the magic power at this spot does with Odin's Zantetsuken.
This very well could be the spot both of our runners skip.
I would not blame either of them.
So, about that Tella. About that Tella.
What about Tella?
I don't know. We're just going to leave him sitting there in the Tower of Wishes, right? Please? Please?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I'm very happy with that. Yep, J-Mac looking... We're heading over to Troya. I assume we'll do Twin Heart first.
Probably. If you're heading over here, you're going to do both.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. We are a Tower Key or a Luca Key from Go Mode right now.
Yeah, question in chat. Do we demachine to 7,000 HP on Yang? If you can get to 7,000 HP on Yang in this game, I want to know your secrets.
Yeah, doesn't he cap at 6?
Just about 6,000, yes. There was certainly coding done on this video game.
That's not even a coding thing. That's just they decided... They looked at the HP growth table and went, yeah, we're good.
J-Mac with the black Chocobo RNG minute by picking up the regular Chocobo first.
Oh, well, that was obviously RNG manip to force a Tower Key drop here.
100%, yeah. And if someone's ever able to RNG manip the black Chocobo to know where it's going, please let us know. That is truly one of the hardest things to do in this game, grab the black Chocobo.
Looks like Scorch is going to go try to pet the doggo.
I like it.
It's a relatively quick check.
If I'm Scorch, I think I go to Evelyn first, but I definitely don't hate the Flame Dog, especially since you're coming up here anyways.
Agreed. If I'm walking by on T Wildish, I like hitting the first 2.
Yeah. I would even be fine with just trying to dig it out right now. I think that's worth it. Little bit unfortunate here that Porum went first and we used the Kamikaze with Porum. Because that's not enough to take any characters out.
Oh, and this virus is not going to take Yang out.
It gets Fu, but not... maybe Yang dies here from the spells. I think we're going to get to see the HP run out.
This should very easily take him out.
Yeah, okay. That non-existent magic defense he has.
Yep. But I think it's about time for us to be quiet for a little bit. Give the audience a break from us and listen to some of DJ Spoony B's tunes.
We're not talking through it tonight?
Oh, we could if you want to.
I think our restream would have something to say about that, so, yep. That's a new one to me. I have not heard that one before.
Neither have I.
Very interesting song, though. I liked it. Hey, another dart. Yeah, I don't hate the reset. Another dart is nice, and we do have exit, but I don't hate it. God, the number of times I just reflexively take off when I want to go into Troy Castle. I hate that so much.
We got a Val up there in Troya.
So about that dart.
Yeah, that's our useful up there.
We have a couple others, fortunately, but about the... Wait a minute. Excuse me one moment. Dathis, where are you hiding?
This one is in fact vanilla.
Dathis, where are you hiding? I know you're around here somewhere.
We had a few scoops of French. Now we have a scoop of vanilla.
Well, Val is down. Scorch. There's a water hag at the Mega Sister spot, so that was kind of Nuke.
And there's Nuke.
Nuke and White at 1800. I didn't see the third spell, but
I think it was Berserk.
both of those at 1800 is just...
It's chef's kiss, Allie.
That's just mean.
Might be required, might not be required. Who knows?
Well, Scorch is now going to hit one tile movement in Super Nintendo games is the hardest thing in the world. I swear to God.
Just for the future, if you watch this back, Scorch, you can hit, is it X or Y on the controller that slows your airship movement down?
It is X.
Okay, so you can hold X while moving on your airship to slow it down so you can make one tile movements easier. Whichever one, it's whichever button on my controller is on the left. Because I use a PS controller. Thank you, it's the Y button on an SNES controller. I use PS controller, so it's my square button.
Yeah. Look, I have the excuse I never had a Super Nintendo. I don't know what button is what. I'm just guessing here. That said, our options are running thin at the moment.
You got top of tower or moon dive.
Or the two in the Fey March.
I don't believe K-Summon is on.
Is it? I thought it was main summon moon. I could be wrong.
K-Main Moon. So top of tower and moon dive.
Look, we mentioned this earlier. Reading is hard.
We were brought in this booth to talk, not to read.
Yeah, by not reading, I can see main moon. Okay, thank you. Yes, got it. Yeah, First, are we getting second music?
Yeah, we've got an encore starting up. While this is going on, we'll take some quick reading lessons in the booth so we can figure out this flag set. And Scorches through the Encore.
Dave, you know what this game never tells you?
What's that?
It's shocking how many enemies in this game are weak to microwaves, and the game never bothers to tell you. It's amazing.
Well, why would the game tell you things? This is SNES era. We obfuscate everything.
I mean, that's a fair point, okay? You're not wrong with that statement.
Hey, Scorch deciding, yeah, I'll take an extra dart.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that. You have exit, you get out there pretty quick. I'm okay having that dart. Excuse me, sorry about that.
Well, the Dark Imp said CPU Dream is dead.
Well, it is a chance. Wait, what are it? 2, 5. Only it is still a chance at some extra XP if you want it before going to the moon.
I don't hate doing this play right now. You are one key item from Go mode, and hitting the last K main check you have available is not a bad idea.
Yeah. Also, just, to add insult to injury, vanilla tower key, because of course that would be incoming.
Which would again be Go mode, so I think our runners will get over it.
That is a fair point. I think we can learn to live with that. That said, if this is Luca key, there could be some very nasty things waiting at Seal Cave. We have seen Ruby, but
we've seen the Magus sisters.
Leviathan is still hanging out there.
Leviathan is probably the less scary than those two. So you can at least throw a wall up to deal with the Ice 2s. Also, yeah, this is French vanilla, as chat's pointing out.
Look, I like chocolate. Can I have it? I'm good with the vanilla. Can we move on to something else, please?
I can go for some good chocolate.
Well.
Oh, well. Looks like the moon's haunted today.
Okay, so 9 key items.
We can do a D-Machine grind on the Giant for XP right now. We don't need to get to Tella.
I feel like I'd be tempted to try and dig a key item out of the moon.
Maybe. We have Fusoya with weak, so we don't need Tella to do D-Machine.
Yeah, but 500 grand XP from Giant is hard to turn down. I don't know. I think it's a bit of a toss-up, to be honest. Not that I'm trying to look for any reason to not do a D-Machine right now. Of course not.
So, is that what you would do with once you find the Lucky key? You would just you would try to find number 10?
Your only options being the moon?
Yeah, you are out of Earth checks.
Yeah, I think you're kind of forced into it. As much as I hate it, I think you're forced into it.
And I think the player might be a quick, maybe 6+6 D-Machine, and then blow up the Giant right there, come back, hit the last 2, and go to Z. You got the pass in hand.
Yeah. I don't hate doing Luca first. I mean, if no other reason, just to see if you need to grind first.
It could be all Gauntlet down here.
We have to do Luca because Sealed Cave is objective number 1.
That's right. Completing a Sealed Cave means beating the boss.
Yes.
And our research Valley pointed out, we have a Crystal Sword in the Fusoya. Don't necessarily need to take a huge grind.
True. I think you get your... I think if I'm Scorch, I get Rosa to Cure 4. And I'm good.
That's a very good point.
JMac, I don't know if you want to take the time to get Porum to Cure 4.
And Porum takes, what, 10 more levels?
11. She gets it at 49.
Oh, it's 48.
So, I thought Rosa was 38 and Porum was 49. I may have that backwards. Might be 39 and 48.
Okay, I had it at 38, 48, so, whatever. Levels are a social construct.
I was about to say, at that point, if you're going to get Porum to Cure 4, you might as well do the extra 1 or 2 to get her just straight to white.
That works. And we have a CPU down here. That's not rude at all, honestly.
It's annoying, not rude.
There's no world where this turns out well.
Okay. I think we launched the spoon. Okay, that's a good target.
Plan Q is go. Plan Q is go.
I'm okay with Porum taking a hit. Okay, I can live with Foo. Yeah.
Okay, we've recovered.
Take a little extra time, but not too bad.
Hey, Scorch has decided to just deal with the Dark Imps directly rather than make them into statues.
I don't blame him. I've had enough off-slot stones missed that if I don't have to.
Oh.
Plus, he's life glitching them, yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason why taking them out individually to get some life glitches in. Heads up play by Scorch to get some extra XP.
It's gonna end up at about around 45,000 XP for this fight. 43, yeah. That's not nothing for this stage of the game.
And Scorch now has the Luca key and is in go mode. Meanwhile, JMac clearing the sealed cave, getting objective number 1 lit up. And now decision time will come for both our runners. Do you grind? How far do you grind? How soon do you take the giant in that Odin?
If you're gonna grind, I think you check the elements boss first. Just to see if you can get away with it.
That's a fair point.
Karate is out there, King Queen Evelyn. At least one set of guards. There are some free bosses out there to be had.
And then there's potential for Gauntlet there, and you don't need, and that will be your grind. Just don't put the Avenger on during that Gauntlet. Bad things happen. May or may not be speaking from experience.
Yeah.
The D-Machine punches hurt.
Yeah. I do think to deal with that Odin, I think you need to do at least a little bit of a grind.
There are other ways through it. Like you had mentioned earlier, our job for today is athletic trainer.
God, it's been so long since I've seen a job board track, I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, you can throw a silk web, as you had mentioned earlier, to help the party along. Get a lit 3 queued up. Get Cecil Zerking.
Cursed Edge, normally not very helpful, but we do have double Mura. So that would be minus 25 agility. You could be getting down to that RA1 point for other characters. It could work.
Scorch is launching the whale right now. Might be
Yeah,
going to check the moon shop.
I don't blame him.
If you could get Bacchus or Sirens out of there, I would love either of those. Or Scorch might just say, I'm going to Giant right now.
You can definitely do that if you want. It's not a bad play.
Oh, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
I thought we were picking somebody up for a moment. I think we are. No.
Going
Life
shopping.
potions, maybe? Ethers. Oh, yep. Okay, there's our D machine.
I think we
Alright.
know it's in Scorch's very near future. There's only one reason you buy that many Ether 2s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd buy him for Fu and Friends, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a D machine.
Yeah, buying that many Ethers and going straight to the Giant, that makes it even more, yeah, we're doing D machine.
Again, the question is, do we check first? I think the play is to check the boss first at elements.
Okay, I was looking for my D machine chart. It seems to have vanished into the Ether.
Here, I have one here. Hold, please.
And I could go look one up, but that's effort. I'd rather just see how we handle this fight. And
So-
that's the Avenger going on.
It's definitely a better chance now. That again, yeah, there goes the spoon. I agree with that. All right, what is at elements?
Dathis!
Well, so much for using the giant for a grind.
Spoon, those few swings, and Nuke, that might be enough.
Yep. JMac is through. Again, unfortunately, we'll not be getting 10 key items for this.
Okay,
But a nice start.
I unfortunately was not keeping track of Scorch's steps, but apparently that was a nope.
Yeah. Up. Yeah, we got to go restart it. We forgot to turn encounters on.
Fortunately, you could just turn them on from the save point and you're good.
Yes.
That's a 4 spot.
I'd take it. No, we're not taking it. I would have taken that, I think. I think I'd take the first spot just to get... I like taking the first spot just to get into the fight. But that's
That's a
just the way
no.
I look at it.
That was 39. That's a big ol' X.
Yep, and this is why I just take the first one I get, so I don't have to worry about it.
That looked like 8. That's a 2.
Well, we reset. That's 2.
That's 2 plus.
Yeah, we should be taking this.
And you can easily run from the D machine because you don't have to worry about it killing you.
It got a couple people.
Okay, if you come in at full health, you don't have to worry about it killing you.
Yeah. So, welcome to D Machine on on Sea Hero. We do have Cure 3 on need to use that ether on Fu. Fu is out of MP.
Yes. Fortunately, Fu cannot miss weak casts.
Yeah.
Even off slot. That Stardust Rod is pushing. Actually, does Scorch have the Stardust Rod?
I don't know, but I think he's got the black shirt.
That's
I mean, worst case,
45.
he's got 50, I think.
50. You need 50 wisdom to guarantee hits.
The Stardust Rod was right outside of Baronin, so I would think
Right.
he has it.
Yeah, if you're all slot, 50 wisdom guarantees weak hits.
We're not going to talk about Stone.
Stone's also base 30% chance to hit, not 75 like we.
Yes, very true. Bring up a point in chat. We do potentially have the option, if we wanted, for a Mac Giant grind. I personally hate Mac Giant grinds and will do anything I can to avoid them, but that is an option right here.
I've done them already with like a. Left the entire party at critical with a Zeus Gauntlet on cover Cecil.
The fight itself is fine. It's finding the fight that's the problem. And the last time it took me 25 minutes to find that fight, I decided I was done.
We're never. Let's not do Mac Giants anymore. This is a silly grind.
No. I'm good. Yeah, oddly enough, one of the best fights we could see here, actually. The vanilla element. I'm actually very happy to see that.
So, Cubs, would you care to explain why we're seeing these D machines show up and why this is such a good fight?
Well, there's this thing that we briefly touched on it earlier, the life glitch. Again, there is some excellent, somewhat coding in this video game to where when you use life, or life 1 or life potion, the character is revived at 5 times their vitality stat, which is great for your party. The problem is all enemies have a 0 for their vitality stat in this game. So when you use a life potion on them, they get brought back to life with 0 HP, and they die again. And you get credit for killing them again. So that's a free 41,000?
Yeah, it's about 41,000-ish.
Yeah. So you're getting 83,000 experience for everyone.
Scorch? Hold on. Scorch, please cure for the Searcher.
Did he weak the Searcher?
Yes, I just want to get that in. Please cure for it. Or cure 3 the Searcher. Heal the Searcher.
Maybe he's going to do it with Fu?
Okay, you can continue with that. I just want to get that real quick.
Well, with the Thor Rages, you're only going to do 1 damage anyways, so... well, when it only has 1 HP...
When the 1 in 9 did that!
Yeah... Well, oddly enough, that might be enough. You have Cure 4 on Rosa. That might just be enough. You might just take that and go. I would be okay with that.
Honestly, so would I.
A different boss here, I'm setting up for another D machine. But yeah, for once in this game, we have a boss at this spot where things are actually balanced for that boss. So it's really pretty safe here. Regardless.
I would like to, in case anyone does that in the future, accidentally weaks the Searcher, you can just toss a Cure 4 or Cure 3 pot at the Searcher. Get him back up to HP so you don't accidentally kill them.
Well, we're making our way through a fight. This is a fight.
And we've reached the portion of the fight where Val is weak to everything.
We reached the Cecil ends this fight very quickly portion of the fight.
Yes. There is a script here. I'm not really sure it's what the original designers wanted the script to be, but it does exist. Due to some flag errors, Val is weak to everything the other three elements are weak to. So the Val phase just dies.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Yeah, I can't argue with that statement.
Scorch can have just a faster fight, and will pretty much be Zromas ready after the Giant, after taking the quick D machines.
Well, a little bit of a rough Mylon Z phase. Actually, Glare here is not terrible. And again, you have Cure 4, you're going to live through it.
Yeah, and the glare is split 5 ways.
Yeah. That tickled.
Wait, there was a glare?
Yeah. So Oh. 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 So remember when we said something about Dark Imps?
Remember when we thought we were going to get XP from this Giant?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, this has the potential to get ugly. It does.
And
We need to use that hour. Well, the Quake from Fu should do it.
I'm not sure if that clears back ones.
I think it does because the HP split between these and the big doll.
I'm a coward. I'd be queuing up Meteor right now.
I would have thrown an hourglass and then just done Quake. But yeah, we're out.
Also Swag Rocks. But yeah, that spot normally gives 150,000 XP. That was 42k.
Yeah. So about that grind. No.
Here we were talking about, hey, wouldn't it be awesome if you could just get these bosses and take a nice grind just from the boss fights? No.
So I'm going to throw out a bit of a bonkers idea. We have a Cecil with an Avenger, a Crystal Sword, and a Power Shirt. Do we Fu and Friends? Like, do we Fu and Friends here?
I don't know if you Fu and Friends. I think you just have a pseudo power couple with Fu and Cecil. Fu's got enough evasion to not get hit, or to evade at least one roll.
I don't know how much HP Cecil has. That may determine that. But JMac has a 2100 on Cecil.
He's got decent magic evade just from the plus 15 will.
38 agility on Edge, though. That's not a good number.
That can be manipulated. You could take one of the Muras off before...
Yes. Just to get to 43, yeah.
Yep.
We'll see if JMac does. You can put the Murra right back on as soon as the fight starts.
Exactly.
See if yeah. She's thinking about it.
And... Come on.
Here we go.
She's going for it.
All right. Is she going to take it off? No, we're just saving and going. Okay. Wait. Wait. That's
be
gonna
good.
put him at 41.
And take a Mura off. It'll get you to. Yeah, you leave the ninja hat on Cecil. Take a Mura off to get to a better breakpoint.
I don't hate putting the Dragoon helm on Cecil. Give him a little more magic defense, but 41 agility edge is a bad number.
So I would like to point out, we don't have a finisher yet.
Yes.
Do you think that might be influencing J-Mac's decision to just go?
Potentially. I don't blame her for it. And having done my own 54 agility edge Z fight recently, yes, it can be done. It's just, this is going to be an extremely fast Zromas.
And we see Scorch is up to the dolls. Just going to quake them away.
So, there's a flag in chat, Dave. Any idea what that is?
Oh yeah, it is about that time, isn't it? I think chat's saying they're tired of us.
I mean, I'm good to take a nap.
So am I, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No, we've reached the end of the seed. Those Z flags are for our final boss, Zromas. He is just too big, too scary. He's signed some sort of contract. We can't move him. His lawyers have stopped us multiple times. So instead, we let him cosplay. And Cubs, I believe there is an important question we need to ask before this fight starts.
Something hat? No. Whose butt is getting kicked tonight? And yes, also the hat.
It does have a hat.
Hat. I want to see Beyonce Miss again. That was a good spray.
Beyonce Miss?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That is a sprite that exists.
Is it J-Lo Miss you're thinking of?
Yes, I'm sorry. You are correct. Yes, I'm getting my my entertainers mixed up. Oh.
Hope,
Hi.
fresh from Final Fantasy 1.
Haven't seen you in a little while. Lick got himself a bit of an upgrade here.
There's
He
a
goes
Silk Web
from
coming out.
being a pushover in FF1 to very, very dangerous here. But we have the Silk Web out. We have Cecil and Yang Zerked. The right target for a nuke.
Yep, the one target that nuke cannot possibly kill.
And Edge is just going to start throwing the kitchen sink. Do we get... we should get back in time for a Cure 4.
That Cure 3 is not going to resolve, though.
Yeah.
Cure 3's got a bit of a cast time.
Cure 4 with the instant. Alright. Hold on. Ooh.
Yeah, Mr. What is Magic Evade is not dodging that.
Yeah, and Porum could not dodge it either, unfortunately. But we have Edge, we have Cecil. Honestly, that's really all we need. We do need to get that Cure 4 out, though.
Yes, we do. We see Scorch making his way down to fight. What was down here again? It was something not terribly scary.
No, yeah.
CPU.
Yes. Annoying, not yeah. Well, we're getting Yang back up. I'm okay with that. I still want that Cure 4 to come out.
J-Rank might be thinking that was a fake shake.
Hold on for your life.
This is on Nerf. This is gonna tickle.
Oh, Cecil almost makes it. Foo!
Foo, you absolute legend.
Okay, so we're still alive. We're good. Now we got to get Cecil back up.
So Yang could throw a cure pot or a life pot here.
I might have been tempted to wait just to make sure you don't circlitch. We should be fine here. The keyword is should.
Celsius already got the Avenger. I don't think the Zerglitch will happen.
I think it'll trigger if you raise him too quick. I don't know. I found too many ways to trigger Zerglitch at this point. I don't remember.
We can safely assume it's not triggered.
Yes. All right. Young. Well, no. This is the 29. This is the 27, isn't it?
No, this is that was an 8 roll. The next one. Wait. Zerk's not what you needed there. That needed to be a cure 4. Because of this.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that's the one. Yeah, it's the instant cast time. It's very opposite of what you think, but the instant cast time of Cure 4 is a better option here over Cure 3.
Yes, it is.
Going back in for round 2. I think she's got it this time.
Yeah, we saw a few gear adjustments.
That virus, by the way, meant we were still in phase 1. We did not tip. So damage a little lighter than she would have liked it to be, though. Had Yang not fallen to that first Big Bang, I think it would have been a different story.
Actually, looking at the timing, it wouldn't have mattered if that was Cure 3 or 4 that had been queued up because Z had already queued the Big Bang.
Yeah. And that's these fast hero spots or these fast hero fights, they definitely take some getting used to here in Z. It really changes how you have to approach these fights. Scorch, in the meantime, successfully pulling off the float strats on CPU, and we're through.
That's very well done. And hit the float strat the first time, so a little bit of luck on the rolls too.
That 50-50. Never been stuck there. Never gotten a Golbez-like 50-50 roll. No, not happen. Ever.
Usually I'll try the 50-50. I don't get it. Heck, it will do it the slow way.
You know what? I will take the 50-50 of float versus the 100% chance that the Zerk Cecil will hit the attacker when you cast Blink. It is absolutely 100% chance that he will hit the blinked attacker. Round 2, fight.
And we see the short pause there to make sure the Silk Web hits.
Did she drop it down to PS3? I would understand the... I understand her waiting on the just to be safe. Fu getting high rolled there.
Fu decided dodging was overrated.
Yeah. No.
And you can't take that kind of damage unless all full rolls of that nuke hit.
Yeah. Alright. Porum needs to live through this one.
dodge a roll or... That'll work. That wasn't a dodge, but that'll do.
You'll take it.
Could call Life 1 on the Foo.
I like darting things here with Edge instead of zerking him. Keep alive the chemist. But we need that Cure 4 now.
I also like having control over an extra character with this kind of power level.
Okay, there's the Cure 4. On the heels of a Cure 3.
Sometimes you want to be certain.
Yeah, what the HP drain is always a little concerning on when you start getting down under 50 HP.
And Thea seems to be getting ready to fire the second Big Bang.
I don't think that's a fake shake. I think that's a real shake. And here we go, zerking Edge. We may be out of darts.
No, I think that was a fake. We should have seen Big Bang by now.
Alright, yeah, I think she tipped.
Never mind.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
8 rolls is gonna tickle.
Yeah,
again,
we'll take it.
Again, Fu, you absolute legend. Just refusing to die.
Look, if Fuwario taught me anything, it's that Fu is indestructible. Just give me some Cure 3s, some Ether 2s, and Nuke will finish the job. But how quick is that next Big Bang coming out?
We've hit the HP refill.
Yeah.
Because there should have been a black hole there.
Fu needs to restore MP.
That can be Fu's next action.
Yeah.
Well, Scorch is taking on the Odin at Queen. With these levels, yeah, it's Zerk up and watch the fireworks.
Well, Fu's just... We're gonna try and nerf here. I think we're okay on the nerf timing. Just need this to hit Yang. Okay, good.
That's a good target. And a low enough roll that... Did Yang dodge a roll?
No. Me. Didn't dodge that one, though.
But that was nerfed.
Yeah. Scorch on the other side taking out the Odin, about to get his crystal.
And will be joining us in fighting Lichimus.
Was that a Cure 4 or a Zerk on Cecil? I did not see what was targeted there. Okay. So I saw the targeting go up, I did not see which spell was selected. At this point, I think we lose Edge on this nuke. No,
nope.
Holding on. Yeah,
that was a low roll.
Throw the kitchen sink and just try to push to rocks.
Yeah, this fight's over if you can get the rocks.
There we are.
And we're in rocks.
Yeah, we're good. Cecil will finish things off at this point. A couple more swings and we're done.
You know, just let a pair of Lunarians finish the job.
I mean, they caused the problem. They might as well finish it. Or fix it. Okay, double dodge on the rocks.
And that is a cracked thing, and Zromas is crumbling.
It's a GG to JMac. Finishing third. Get the final time here shortly. We did have Dipwood finishing first at 1 hour, 28 minutes, 45 seconds. And Charlie finishing second at 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 18 seconds. GG to all three of our runners who have finished.
And we'll see if J-Mac wants to join us in here.
I don't blame her for taking a second. After that first fight, there's a little bit of a butt clencher there for the second one, so got through well, and there she is. GG, well done, J-Mac, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. That was a seed for sure.
Yeah, it was.
That certainly was a jet out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was a jet and also super rude at the same time.
Yeah,
Gotta
so-
love it.
You like getting like 70 grand XP out of the giant, right?
Listen. That threw off my entire plan, see?
Huh?
Like, what am I supposed to do with mid-level, like low-level 40s? Other than just gung-ho?
Apparently, kick Zromas' butt exactly like you did.
Yeah.
Well, it took a couple of attempts.
The
But-
first fight, I think the Cure 3 is what cost you in that first fight. Going Cure 3 over Cure 4.
Yeah.
You made that change in the second fight. That lack of cast time really makes a large difference there.
Yeah, I kind of forget that Cure 4 is actually faster.
It
But
It does seem very counterintuitive, yes.
that it does. But yeah, that was a really, really janky fight. But I'm not really used to Edge being like 28 agility. I've been practicing with him being like 45, so
Yeah.
that was also a little bit different.
So what were your thoughts when you saw that Odin just chilling in favor?
Okay, first I was like, where is my Thunderclaw, man? And then I searched around. I tried it. I was like, no, that's too fast. And then I kept looking for a Thunderclaw, and then I was like, you know what? I got a spoon. So I think I can take it this time, and I think I just barely made it.
So you did find the Thunderclaws in a shop.
Yeah, and then I couldn't remember where it was.
Yeah, all three were sitting in the Baron weapon shop, unfortunately.
Of course they were,
Yep.
but that's okay. I made it work.
Absolutely.
It was a good time. But yeah,
Definitely very well done navigating your way through that.
thank you. I appreciate it.
So what are you're stuck dealing with, super fast anchor the entire speed. What are your thoughts when dealing with that?
So I like having a fast anchor, obviously on the overworld, because it just kind of makes everything go faster. And even spots underground that you don't really think could benefit from having a quick anchor, like you can realize how quick that goes. So honestly, I don't really notice much of a difference until you get to places like the giant or the sealed cave, where you're like, okay, this is starting to feel a little bit uneven.
Well,
But I don't hate it.
It didn't help that in this flag set, those three guaranteed objectives are the three of the fastest spots in the game.
Oh, of course. Of course they are.
We're just missing Bahamut, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that that's designed very intentionally, actually.
Yeah. Very well. Yeah.
But no, I quite enjoy this flag set. I kind of hope that this one sticks around, just like the Lunar Tour. I think there's a lot that both newbie runners as well as veteran runners can learn from, practicing these fast anchors and finding these bosses and these weird spots.
One thing.
So yeah.
When the Sea Hero flag was introduced and then used in ZZ4, it definitely you get a lot of anchors you really don't have any clue what you're doing with, and you really have to adapt on the fly.
That is very true. At least with this, we knew it was going to be edge. We knew it was going to go fast. And so you just kind of adjust to, maybe finding those Murasames. I was joking in the race room, like, this is going to be a seed with the double Murasame, and then there we go. I just didn't find the cursed ring, but, like, we could have, like, really had an edge at, like, in the teens on this, which is just unheard of, so.
I see what you did there. I'm not
You
happy
just
about
never
it.
know.
I'm not happy about what you just did, but I see what you did there.
But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to be restreamed. I think my breakers only went out one time, so good. But I do appreciate and look forward to going back and listening to you, Cubs and Dave, commentate on this this seed. And big thanks to Allie for restreaming my janky restream ability, as well as who is tracking tonight. I don't know who's tracking tonight.
Mr. Charmclaws himself.
Oh, Tybalt. Oh, yes. Thanks, Tybalt, for pushing the buttons. I appreciate all of y'all all the time, and just like having this opportunity to race on Thursday nights.
And thank you for allowing yourself to be restreamed.
I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great night and keep playing Free Enterprise, y'all.
GG, very well done again.
And while James was in here, we saw Scorch take a swing at Zromas and run into similar problems.
We also saw we have a 4th place finisher in E Ninja. I saw a time. Where did it go? 1 hour, 35 minutes, and 25 seconds. So GG to Ninja. And round 2 for Scorch. Fight.
So we did have 13 people racing tonight. That's a quantity of pink puffs.
Yes.
Can you imagine what that dance room looks like?
Well, we can only see 5 at a time, so they're really packed in there in that encounter.
Maybe it's a pink puff mosh pit.
A very important question from chat: who dropped the tail? Who has the honor of the tail drop?
Ninja. Ninja dropped the tail. I say that because Ninja was the first one to talk after that.
One of these days, we will see an Atom and Armor drop on a pink puff race. Please let it happen.
Didn't Scala say that if that ever happens on Restream, we're done?
Yes.
Why would you wish for the end of Free Enterprise?
I like chaos and disorder. What can I say? Unfortunately, Scorch throwing the Avenger a little early there before before the invincibility had unset. So unfortunately, losing a dart there. I think he's gonna be okay.
Fortunately, the one throwing the darts got low rolled by that nuke.
One thing Scorch doing that I personally would like to see a little different. He's using his veil on Fu in the middle slot. I know I like to see my veil when I veil somebody in this fight either at the top or the bottom, just to cut down on and prevent missed inputs when trying to move over there. And with the Fu, or with the edge as the anchor, there's really no downside to putting that veiler up at the top or at the bottom.
True. Another thing I would like, and this is personal preference in Sea Hero seeds or anything where your center slot is not your anchor, I prefer ordering my party in agility order. So whoever's the fastest sits in the middle.
It gives you a bit of a pseudo RA1 setup.
Makes things more predictable.
Yeah.
And I think it prevents jumping. It prevents jumping a little bit too.
I think your middle character will jump eventually over the slowest, but yeah. I don't know what Edge's agility is. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the 40s, based on these levels.
Maybe not. If that edge is rocking double Mura, might be in the 30s.
I didn't see if he took the... Yeah, you're right. I didn't see if he took them off going into the fight. Well, I think we're gonna lose Fu here.
Yeah, this is a 4-roll. Everyone, Cecil's guaranteed survival. We could lose Edge too.
Yep, that was... Well, so, never mind. Fu lives. Edge died. On the
Fu
8-roll.
continuing to prove that he's immortal.
Look, just give me an adamant armor and he'll never die. Another reason to take those pink puffs. Well... No.
Well, Fu was immortal. This is gonna tickle a little.
Yeah. That... Yeah. Whoops.
Bye, Fu.
Look, we've all seen the Final Destination movies. At
Yep.
some point, it catches up to you.
Well, what this proves is the only thing that could beat Fu is Fu.
Yes. Scorch looking like discretion, the better part of valor here. I think we're gonna go. We have a siren or two left, so we're gonna go get a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go steal a couple sirens, get a little more XP. Probably get to white on Rosa.
Not a bad idea if you're struggling to just get a little more power.
Look, as we say all the time, levels solve everything in this game.
Yes, they do.
In the meantime, we did have a 5th place finisher, Escrunt, coming across at 142.21. GG, well done, sir.
Yes, GT's Escrunt.
What is this with the vanilla again? Come on. Why?
I don't know if this is really out of the ordinary vanilla. You got 4 chests. There aren't that many in here. The odds are good one of them's gonna hit in a vanilla spot.
I thought we were coming in here just for a couple of sirens. Taking party wow, first of all, wow. Yang doing 4,200 to someone in the back row. Okay.
That was a crit.
Yeah. I wonder. We're gonna steal quite a few here if we're knocking the rest of the party down to reduce turns. I forget the name of the game the music was from. Yeah, Uncharted Waters. That's what
Thank
it was.
you, Possum. So, Scorch does have 10 key items. So, maybe like 3-4 sirens. Get another 250k XP on the party.
I get. My only thinking is I don't know if it's worth knocking your party members down if you're only stealing a few like that. But so I mean it doesn't really affect anything in the end.
And Dipwood in chat pointing out there was no need to do that. If you just take the hook onto the hook route, you could have bought sirens.
We have a hook. I forgot about that. 100%. I forgot we had a hook.
Yeah, where'd that come from? Was it?
It was early. It was early. That's all I know.
It came from Zot.
Well, in the meantime, Courant sliding across the finish line in 6th. 1 hour, 47 minutes, 44 seconds. GG.
You know, there is one thing I'm kind of sad about with this seed. We never got to play with Edge's Supersmith weapon.
It's tracker. That's not the link. I need the other link. Oh shit.
Here we. Are we back up?
No, not yet.
Oh, the stream's up.
Oh. Oh, hey, we're back.
Hey. So Scorch got done taking a grind and is going to take another swing at this Zromas. I didn't get to see what level Scorch ground to.
Well, we will find out here shortly.
But hopefully this attempt goes a lot better.
Yeah, he did have 8 sirens, and I think he was on 2 or 3 when we lost power. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Scorch has levels.
Yeah. This is no nerf range.
This is we're back for revenge.
Yes. This is things will die, and die fast.
Hopefully die horribly as well. Zromas has this coming.
Now we're in the 40s on edge for sure in terms of agility.
Sometimes you lose a fight a few times. You know, go through the training montage, which is what we skipped over. You just see highlights of it, as a good montage does.
Yeah. Look, unfortunately darting early again, but it's just cathartic to go back and destroy something. It really is.
And I'm assuming while the training was happening, we were just hearing, "You need a montage, montage."
I'm hearing Rocky in the background at the moment. Yeah, Edge. Well, we're gonna lose Edge here. This is a faster Zromas than you might be just shy of 42 agility, especially with the Muras on.
Yeah, this might be a case of coming with one of the Muras off to hit the next breakpoint.
Also,
Scorch doesn't have the crystal sword, so it's missing a good chunk of offense.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather come into this fight with the Avenger on instead. Yeah, and that's why. Off-slot Runax is gonna be it's a crapshoot at best.
Again, putting the wall up, I think we're going to see some reflected spells.
Yeah. But that second Big Bang is coming out here in just a moment.
This one might take Fu with it.
Yeah. And he has a wall up. Nope.
Or should we just stop doubting Fu at this point?
Look, if I don't see the adamant armor, I'm a little worried. Edge was zerked just in time to get Black Hold.
As one does.
But this does let Fu heal himself, which is helpful. This might be dangerous.
No doubt this, I wasn't going to sing that. Mainly because I don't know the words.
I think Edge is back in the queue at this point. Okay, we zerked Yang instead. We're fine. This is an yeah.
So I think we do have a... I think you might be right about the Edge being right around 40.
Yeah, and I don't think we got a Silk Web in either. But I think that nerfs.
I think it doesn't. Did someone slap a nuke me sign on Edge's back?
Edge is playing the role of Edward today. As the nuke magnet. Yeah, I think this
should be nerfed. Yeah. I agree, that should be. Oh, and Edge takes it.
Heal now. It would have been nice to have seen a Silk Web there instead of the Thor Rage, but absolutely can't argue with the results.
I think we saw Silk Web go out already.
Oh, did it go out?
I think it went out before the first Big Bang.
That's right. It was the dart that missed, not the Silk Web. That's right. I don't know. We still haven't tipped.
Yeah, that virus says we're still in phase 1.
Or that it was queued right before. We may have tipped, and that was already queued.
Yeah, does a black hole follow the virus in the script?
Yes. Virus, then black hole.
Okay, so the fact that we haven't seen the black hole means we tipped.
Yeah.
I thought that was the order. I wasn't 100% certain.
Yeah, I've messed that up a couple times on Eddie strats, and I haven't been happy with myself.
So we know this is a real shake.
Are we gonna... I think
that Thor Rage is gonna nerf.
Oh, I didn't see the Thor Rage get queued. Just going with the full party heal now.
That's a much better target.
Yeah.
Given the party order, you couldn't wait to see who the counter nuke hit, because nothing would have buffered to Cure 4. Since Rose is acting immediately after Fu.
We've seen enough vanilla tonight, okay? I really would prefer some chocolate, not vanilla. Thank you.
Ooh, if we're getting milkshakes, can we go to McDonald's and get a Shamrock Shake?
They even have those right now?
Probably not.
All right, that one's on. That one's on the wish list for a few months from now.
Allie, calendars are a social construct.
Look, I would like to drink my calories, please. Thank you. Yep, there's black hole. Nuke will be coming out here in a moment.
Good timing on that veil.
Yeah.
Getting it out after the black hole. It looks like where it gets
back up.
No, I think this is magical artillery coming out. That looks like a white cast.
We pushed to rocks. All right, we are in rocks.
Or it was a berserk.
All right, I think we have this one under control.
Queuing up the meteor.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's not gonna get off, but we are through.
Yeah, not with the Zerks going, unfortunately.
Well, we're not through yet. Here's one more rocks to send us on our way. And with that from Edge, there is the flash. That is it. Scorch has finished.
Scorch finishing in 11th place. We had quite a few finishers. We had Karant in 6th at 147, Funnel Cakes in 7th at 148, Gemini in 8th at 149, Soapbox in 9th at 152, and Bellward in 10th place, sniping Scorch by less than a second.
I mean, Tybalt's here in the booth with us. Someone has to get sniped, right?
Very true.
I think we'll get Scorch in here for an interview in a moment. Yes, the Gemini in 8th, that is also Firebird Lover, yes.
Apologies, Firebird Lover, I was just quickly reading through the list. And by that ding, we are joined by Scorch. GG, Scorch.
Hey, thank you.
GG, well done, sir.
That was not my finest race yet.
GG, Scorch.
Couple big mistakes on that one. It felt like I cannot believe
Well done,
I
sir.
forgot that I had sneak sirens already, And when I went back down to that tower, sneaked 3 sirens, and then saw I had 8 in my inventory, my jaw hit the floor. It was like I could have gotten through that Z fight in one shot if I had just remembered that I had already sneaked sirens.
Well, that actually is my confusion. I was trying to figure out how 3 equaled 8.
Yeah, I did it before. I think I did it before I raised the whale, and then when I was raising the whale, I realized I was already in go mode, and I went to the giant, and somewhere between the giant and Odin, I completely forgot that I had already sneaked sirens.
So I wanted to bring up the D machine grind.
Yeah, messed that one up too.
Just in case you don't watch this back for future reference, just toss Cure 4 at the searcher. I wanted to bring up the D machine grind. If you accidentally
Oh,
weak
okay.
it.
After I've accidentally weaked it. Okay.
Yeah. In case you don't watch this back for future
Good to know.
Just toss Cure 4 at the searcher.
Yeah, the accidental weak. I was only planning to do like 1 or 2 more there with elements.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad, so I wasn't totally heartbroken. But yeah, the two those 2 mistakes combined definitely cost me a lot of time.
So the Z fights, the fast anchor can giveth and fast anchor taketh away. Those were some very fast Zromases.
Yeah, I just couldn't get the start, you know, in the rhythm that I wanted. It felt like, and yeah, that awkward agility kind of kicked my butt there too.
My guess on the last one, what we're thinking here in the booth is that at edge is somewhere around 38 to 40 agility.
Mm-hmm.
What might have helped there a little and take off one of the Murasames going into the fight.
I get it at 43. Yeah.
Yeah, and then put it back on edge at the start of the fight, so you have that agility breakpoint.
No, that's a good point too. I didn't even think of that.
Because everyone's relative agility is locked once the fight starts.
Right, right. Well, learning experience for sure.
Hey, that's what these plugs for.
C Hero puts you in a lot of situations where you have no idea what your agility is going to be going into the Z fight, and you're going to be in situations where you haven't faced that before.
Yep.
It's no idea what your agility is going to be. It's a flag that really tests some skills you don't normally see. Haven't faced that before.
For sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was a little bit of a rough one tonight, but what can you do? Hopefully next week goes a little better.
It's a very close race. You were both in the Z fight at the same time.
Oh yeah.
It just we've once again learned that Fu is indestructible with just a little bit of armor.
Yeah.
One other thing, this is a personal thing for me. When you have somebody you're veiling, especially in C Hero, when the agility anchor is not in the first slot, it can be easier to put that person you're veiling at the top or at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just to cut down on inputs and to make sure you don't actually miss input.
True.
But I mean, let's face it. If we're talking about little things like that, the rest of the race was very well done.
Yeah, right up till the end, it felt pretty good. But yeah, get them next time.
Hey, you did. Hey, GG's just for persevering through that. We've all had those races.
Of course. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna jump out, go walk that one off. Thanks, guys. Thanks to the whole Restream team. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
GG.
Bye.
Well done, sir. And that is that. That was a very close race for most of it.
It was. That was an exciting race. We got to see how our Pink Puffs handled dealing with fast anchors.
Yep, that is. It's a skill we don't see very often because we don't see those fast anchor fights in Z fights too often. That said, we are heading out for the night. We are going to be heading out to raid Commander Leonhardt, doing some practice on potential tournament flags. Tomorrow we will have the Friday night community race over on Free Enterprise 2, as well as the Hero's Journey on Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow is at 10 p.m. Eastern on Free Enterprise 2, and Hero's Journey Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern here on the main channel. We just want to quickly shout out again, Allie, Hero's work behind the stream, restreaming. Tybalt, thank you for not eating the buttons. Thank you for pressing them. Dave, once again, thank you for carrying me throughout all of this. Any final thoughts before we head on out?
I'd also like to give a thank you to Cubs for joining us on this adventure. And so, make sure to give Commander Leonhardt love as you head over there, and make sure don't spoil the race.
Yes, no spoils. The newspapers know where you are; they will find you. But with that, want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Everyone stay safe out there, and we will see you back here next time. Have a good night.